Listen, what's your thoughts on like his antics and just how does he not even stay relevant because he actually can fucking ball.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But like, what's your thoughts on DB?
I'll say this. I'm glad we talking about this because I wanted to give him his credit anyway.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying, for the season that he's having and
shout out DB, man.
Yeah, shout out to DB going to Phoenix and shaking things up. The team is taking on an identity of him, which is what we saw when he came here. I would say this first and foremost, and it's not nothing that I told him. I did not fuck with him at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I respected him. Keith. Turn that shit up, Keith. Unguarded.
Hey, listen, man. Welcome to Unguarded. You hear me? Real conversation, raw conversation. We here. Fred VanVleet, Quez. Unguarded is brought to you by FVV TV. Shout out to the team. We here.
We back with another one.
We back.
With another one. How you feeling?
I'm actually feeling really, really good. I'm confident. Episode 1 was like lit.
Yeah.
DM's been going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about everybody trying to get on the show.
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah, that was
trying
cool.
to get next to you.
That was cool to see. You know, I was very up in the air about even doing this shit or doing anything like this. So that was cool to see the reaction from the first picture of coming soon.
For sure.
To putting something out there, put myself out there first and foremost, but putting something out there and just seeing the response from people that we fuck with, people we don't know. The interest and feedback has been great. Twitter, definitely let you know what they thinking. Twitter, it will definitely let you know what they thinking on there. But that was even fun too, like to shoot back at some people, which I haven't done in forever. See what people talking about. There is a lot of podcasts out right now. There's a lot of shows.
I seen you replying, man. Kudos, man.
Yeah. I need it. You know.
You don't reply, you don't say nothing, and that's okay. I do replying, but this time you did.
Yeah, it was cool. But Instagram definitely was a lot of love, and then just my phone blowing up. Some of y'all favorite people definitely want to be on the show, so make sure y'all let us know who y'all want to see. We got to figure out who our first guest gonna be. We got some ideas. But
speaking of first guest, how was your team's reaction to you starting a podcast?
They couldn't believe it.
I know they couldn't.
And it was bad because I spent all of last year telling all of them to never do a podcast.
You're a hypocrite.
Yeah, so I told them like, man, y'all don't do no. But they young, you know what I'm saying? They still trying to establish themselves, and I think it takes a different it takes a different position to be able to be up here and do this without going over the line, towing the line, because you could definitely fuck your money up, as we've seen, talking too much.
And overjapping, getting judged. Now you going into gossip about the next man, and that's what we not finna do.
Yeah, so I think this is a good opportunity to show how it can be done, show how I'm gonna do it, which is a little bit different, but in the same world. But yeah, overall, great response, great feedback. We're gonna continue to keep building our little community, people that rock with us. So we appreciate all the support. Keep tuning in. Let us know what y'all want to see, what y'all want to hear, who y'all want to hear from, and we're gonna keep rolling.
Yo, so listen, we're about to get into these calls. We got some special fans waiting on your input on some different topics, man. So we're gonna hop into these calls real quick, okay? All right, hold on. Let's see who we got. Can you hear us?
I got you, yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh, shit.
Let's go.
What's happening, Cap?
I'm wonderful. And you?
Man, I'm great, bro. Good to see you.
Here are my questions for you, Freddie. I have 2, and I'm sorry that I'm taking up 2 questions, but what is the theory that you believe as to why Luka Doncic was traded from the Mavericks to the Lakers?
Nice.
The theory?
Yeah.
I think that you're trying to get me in trouble too, by the way. But
Am I? Well, listen, this is Unguarded, bro.
nah,
This is
you ain't lying.
Cabby, this is the
platform.
president you're talking to. Don't forget.
Yeah.
right.
All right,
The
listen.
Players Association.
This is my
Right,
thing.
right.
I think that looking back now that some time has passed, and he was, they did let him go. I would say that I think that a lot of times teams get close to winning a championship and they end up overreacting. You see this a lot with teams that make it to like the conference finals and they come up short. And you're looking at the team and you're trying to figure out like, well, where did this go wrong? Like we're so close, but we're so far away. And knowing what I know about Nico being a long-term Nike guy, was really close with Kobe. He's of that cloth and that mindset. I think that they just got to the end and they weren't happy with what they were seeing. You saw the beard thing at the conference finals. You get to the finals, he's led you all the ways, one of the best players all year, but you get to the finals and Boston kind of picked on some of the weaknesses. His body wore down a little bit. They were able to slow him down. And you look at it as a management, you look at that and you might say, okay, well, is it his conditioning? Is it this? Is it that? I think sometimes we know each other too well, so you can pick apart each other's weaknesses. And, he swung. He took a swing. And obviously it doesn't look great now in retrospect, but if Kyrie's healthy, if AD's healthy, and Dallas is doing better, I don't know, how that conversation would look now, but obviously that's not the case. So it looks like a bad move in retrospect, and Luka's back balling again. But I think you just get to the end. Sometimes you get close to winning a chip, and it's you start to overreact a little bit or overanalyze things and try to figure out what went wrong instead of running it back. You saw it with Minnesota as well. I think that was the conference finals before they traded Cat. It happens every year. Teams try to figure out what they need, and you make a move, a big move like that. Obviously, the whole world was upside down.
Listen, this is unguarded, but I think your answer was slightly guarded. But I want to be a good house guest, so
No,
I mean,
I'm not in it. The conspiracy don't make sense. Like, just being honest with you, like, I don't. What was the conspiracy that he did it on purpose, or that there's a deeper, darker connect with the NBA and wanted Luka to be in LA, like, and they got the #1 pick? Like, okay, but what is that? What's the point? You know what I mean? It wasn't like, I don't know, and I'm a conspiracy theorist, so.
You are?
Yeah,
Okay.
like I'll believe almost anything, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna die about it, but it's like, I don't see the conspiracy with this one. Like, it wouldn't take me totally off guard if it happened, but like, it doesn't make that much sense to me on what the conspiracy would be behind it and what's the motivation.
Okay, I'll move on to question number 2. LeBron, KD, and James Harden have served as A&Rs on various hip-hop albums in the past, including a 2 Chainz album, a Drake album, a Lil Baby album. I know you mentioned in episode 1 that some of the artists that you like, some of the artists that you're an R&B guy and they're artists that you really enjoy their music. What is the perfect length of an album, Freddie? Like, how many tracks?
I don't think there is one. I think it just depends on the artist. I think that if you in there and you cooking up whatever the feeling is that you're going through at that time or the time period that you're recording, and you come up with 8 and it's a perfect 8, then it's a perfect 8. If it's 16, then it's 16. I think that streaming has changed the way that people produce and people create now, because you're trying to hit different check marks. But we all know those albums where there's no skips. And I would say that's the number. It to me, it's not about, now 4 is too short for me. It's too short. Like, I need a little bit more than that. But I think if it ain't got no skips, it ain't got no skips. I don't know what the number is, like a perfect number. I don't know. A good hour. I want like an hour of listening. I don't know what that look like, but like, let me get at least an hour of listening with no skips. That's a perfect album.
Well, an album with no skips is like one every 4 or 5 years. I mean, those are.
Yeah, but I mean, it used to take
few of those.
It used to take people 4 or 5 years to make albums. Now
True.
it take 4 or 5 hours. You can put a whole album together. You know what I'm saying?
Very
Throw
true.
that and upload that shit the next day. So again, I think it's just like fast food production now. But Yeah, I say a good hour. I don't know how many tracks that'll be, but a good hour. That's a good number.
Well, I look forward to hearing more of your insights on all kinds of things, finance, homies, relationships, movies, music. Thank you for having me as a short little guest
I
on the
appreciate
pod,
it. Yeah.
and I look forward to connecting in the future.
Yeah,
my
we're
G.
gonna give you a weekly segment. But listen, before you go though, what's the Luka conspiracy? Because you asked me, motherfucker. I want to hear what the fuck you think.
Okay, the one that I heard.
No.
Believe,
What you think though? I don't want to hear what you heard. What you think?
No, but this is the one that I believe. And I heard this from Amin El Hassan and Tom Haberstroh on their pod. I think it's Basketball Illuminati.
Yeah.
The owners of the Dallas Mavericks, the Adelsons, they want to build a casino in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Texas is one of the most right-wing Christian states in your country, and there is very little chance ever that a casino will be built. They've been lobbying the state representatives to try to change the legislature, try to change the state laws to get a casino built because they want to build this massive facility, this massive casino arena. So by devaluing the Dallas Mavericks, then they can threaten to leave and then move the team back to Las Vegas, where they own 3 or 4 casinos on the strip. So it's a way to you move your most valuable piece, then your franchise isn't as valuable. Obviously, you threaten to leave, and then maybe the state listens and maybe they acquiesce to the to changing the laws to build a casino there. To me, it's like you got to follow the money, and the money is they're spending a lot with lobbyists in the state house to change those laws. And that's the one that made sense to me, because Nico Harrison, from all I've heard before this, smart guy, was a smart executive with Nike, had great relationships, as you mentioned, with Kobe. So it just seemed so out of pocket that you would trade a top 5 talent seemingly out of nowhere and not have the not just the approval, but the buy-in of the president, the ownership group, because a move like that, and as you know, as a player, you got to have someone has to say yes, give you the green light,
Right.
Because no one operates in a vacuum in any sport when
Right.
they're making personnel decisions like that.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. That's definitely interesting. I would just say I don't know how far you got to devalue them to be able to move them, but Dallas is a real sports town. You know what I'm saying? Like staple. So I don't know how much do you have to devalue them, and then I would look at it like I would want to keep my value or raise my value if the goal is ultimately to get a casino here. You want the brand to be strong, but one thing about it, we'll never know. We'll never know unless he pop up and tell us something different than what we already heard, which is not going to be the case. So,
well, as they say, the truth will eventually come to light. So it might be a year, it might be 10 years, but eventually I think we'll find out.
no doubt. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, brother.
My pleasure, bro.
There he is.
Oh shit! What's up, Dan?
Dude, it's I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. When I saw you were doing this, I was like, I gotta hop in and talk to a guy that I've known for 10 plus years, or at least
No
I started
doubt.
covering
Yeah,
10 plus
yeah.
years ago.
We're getting old,
So,
man. That's all that means.
I guess I loved seeing your career take off back in 2014 when I started covering you in Rockford back in the day, and seeing where you are now, I was like, I knew that guy when. So
Yeah.
It's been awesome to see your career take off. And the question I had for you for this was, I interviewed you when you were in college coming up at Wichita, and you were always so poised and calm when you did interviews. And my question was, what advice would you give up and coming high school and college athletes about how they handle themselves with reporters, with media? Because perception and presence is everything too, right? So what advice would you give them?
Good question.
That's a great question. I would say my advice for any young athletes or whoever's got to deal with the media, like, number one, be yourself. First and foremost, you want to be authentic. People can feel that. But at the same time, you have to accept that it comes with the job, right? Whether you're in college or a pro, it's just part of the gig. It's part of and once you accept that, you embrace it, then you can learn how to use it, and the interactions become a little bit better. Because if it feels like a chore, it feels like punishment every day, your attitude, your energy gonna be off. The questions you can't control if it's good or if it's bad, or if the reporter is good or if the reporter is bad. You really can't control that, but you definitely can control how you respond to it and how you choose to use it and how you want to be presented. But it does carry your name a long way. You got your game, which is proven on the court, but you always want to keep your name clean, give yourself the best opportunity going forward. So that's always how I try to do it. And I watched my brother do an interview on in high school, like after a big game, and he was stuttering and fucking everything up, and he was just nervous, you know. He was a 16, 17-year-old kid. I remember watching, I remember thinking to myself, like, man, I don't never want to look like that when I do it. So I started watching people and you know, watch interviews, watch podcasts, think about what I want to say when the time comes, so you're more prepared. But number one, you got to embrace it and not fight it, because unless you're just going to Marshawn Lynch it, when the time comes, it really don't make no sense to not like just fully lean into it.
Yeah. No, I love that. I love that. I just remember you were always so polished, even back when you were a college kid and all the way up until you were in the pros.
And my first ever college course was public speaking. So that was my first course I took summer going into freshman year. And I was already good in high school, but that definitely helped me.
You wouldn't have got an easy grade.
Yeah, basically. It was like a basketball class. Like, you go through the public speaking, but hey, I got an A.
No, but that stuff terrifies people. Public speaking terrifies people a lot of the time.
It terrified me sometimes, but you know, you got to do it. It is what it is. You got to lean into it. I appreciate you, bro.
Doubt. Always, man. Good to see you.
Thank you. Likewise.
Ready for the next caller.
What's up? Can you hear me?
There he is.
What's going on? How are you?
Yo, what it do? Tell me something good.
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
I got a couple questions for you.
I'm listening.
So first off, I'm from Toronto originally, but I live in Miami now. But I obviously followed your run, you know, during the championships. What's a story or favorite memory from your time in Toronto that still stands out to you that you may not have shared with the public?
Well, most of the stuff I want to share with the public, I can't. I say that. Toronto is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. We have great times there, but the one, like, if I had to pick one thing that always sticks out of my mind is that parade after we won the chip, and just the amount of people that were out there all at once, all celebrating the same thing. The energy, it was like, I don't know. It was a weird out of body experience to see like 2 million plus people in one place. Like, I don't know how many times you'll see that, where it's so many people in such a condensed area, all celebrating, all cheering for one thing. And that was just the embodiment of what the Raptors was for me, in terms of how much the country and the city gets behind the team, especially when you're rolling, especially when you're doing good. Like, the fan base is second to none. And you really got a whole country behind you. So that the parade was like, that's something that I will never, ever forget. It feels like yesterday.
That's amazing. That's I appreciate you sharing that with me. And I got one more, if that's cool.
Yep.
I know you typically will probably get a lot of questions about basketball, but what would you say are some of your personal goals for Fred for 2026?
Oh man, 2026 personal goals. Get healthy, number one, first and foremost. And not just my knee. Obviously, I'm getting stronger, getting better each day, but turning that corner a little bit. I'll be 32, and lifestyle changes, things like that, being a better dad, being a better son, like those things that I focus on daily outside of work. I'm always trying to self-improve and take inventory and criticize myself on a daily basis as a way to give me something to focus on and get better at. So I don't really got like, I mean, I got a bunch of like business goals written down, but most of my shit is revolving around being hurt right now, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What about a 90-day challenge like Quest?
90-day challenge, see, I respect it. I respect it like a motherfucker. I respect it, but I don't know what mine would be. Maybe like alcohol or something like that, or sugar or some shit like that. Like, I could do something like that, but I was more surprised at the community. I think that was the most powerful part, is like how many people just sitting there scrolling their phone, watching, and like they need that extra get up and you feel like you're doing it with somebody, which I have, because I've been on a
100%.
team for 26 years in a row of my life. Like you just have that when you're playing team sports. But I thought Quest shit was pretty powerful online. That was cool. You gotta do another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. He inspired me too to do it.
Yeah.
I did that. I finished it earlier in November.
Oh, dope. Congrats, man.
Shout out to Quez, man.
Yeah, shout out to
Well,
Quez.
I appreciate the time, guys.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, I'll see you.
All right, brother.
Yo, I'm Jay, bro. I'm a big fan. I've been watching to you since like the Wichita days, and actually run the biggest Fred VanVleet fan page. So like, this is a blessing.
He the little dude who
I
run
got a
up to
good
the
question.
car. He the little dude
Yes,
who run up to your
that's
car
me,
and
bro.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
All them
yeah.
jerseys you want you to sign. We know who you is.
Oh, yeah. Jersey off your back, bro. Never forgetting that day. Yes, sir, bro. All right. So
Hold on. Slow down, killer. What'd you say your name was?
I'm Jay, bro.
You
My
Jay,
name's Jay.
and you run the what page?
The world's biggest Fred VanVleet fan page.
I don't know. What's the name of it? I probably seen
23 FVV 23.
yeah.
We DM'd a couple times before. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, I
cool.
see you in the
Yeah, I
tunnel.
see you too. What's up, my boy?
Gotta come to Houston now
Yeah,
next.
for sure.
That's the next move.
Pull up.
Yes, sir, bro.
All right, talk
Yeah,
to me.
I mean, yeah. So my question is, when you talk to the young guys on this Rockets team, what is one lesson you give them that you have to learn the hard way in Toronto?
Okay, you was breaking up a little bit. One lesson that I want to give them that I had to learn the hard way in Toronto.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Damn, that's a good question. Probably just patience.
I try.
Yeah, it's such a like cliche thing to just tell somebody to be patient, wait on your turn, and it's super hard to wait on your turn when you're working your whole life and you feel like you've been waiting forever and you feel like you're ready, but it's just like the game, the business, the industry. There's like a cycle that it's on, and you just gotta wait for your moment and be ready for your moment. So that's the hard part as a young guy. You always feel like you want to play more. You feel like you want to do more. Like you just feel like there's always more for you to do. But the hardest thing to do is just to keep your head down, keep working, stay humble, and be patient, and just wait for your moment. So I had to learn that. It wasn't really that hard for me because I was just happy to be in the league. But you see some of these top picks and some of these top guys come in, they've been top of the class their whole life, and they get thrown into the NBA and they're trying to figure it out all at once, and there's so much pressure on them to perform right away. So they deal with that a lot. You see that a lot. But you're going to get an opportunity. Everybody gets an opportunity. Some guys get more opportunity than others, but everybody usually gets at least one opportunity, and then you just got to make the most of it.
Definitely.
Okay, Jay, listen, man, we appreciate you. We appreciate you for having the page to be the biggest Fred VanVleet fan in the world right now, my boy.
Yes, sir. And still, don't
Yes.
get that twisted. And
On my
still.
mama, you right.
Appreciate
Listen,
you,
come
bro.
on to Houston. We gotta get
Appreciate
them.
you, bro.
We're gonna take you to halal guys or something.
Yeah. Pull up.
Hell yeah. Come on, bro.
I bet.
Get me out of Toronto. Fuck this weather.
That's
here,
what I'm
bro.
talking about.
There you go. We got you now. What's happening?
Not much, man. Not much. TC from Toronto. What's up?
What's up, TC? What you got for me?
Yeah, so obviously you're cemented in Toronto's history and Raptors history, but way back when you were in university, what did you think of Toronto at that point? And did you ever imagine playing for like Chicago at that time?
Nah, I was never a Bulls fan. I grew up a Lakers fan, so that was always my dream to play for the Lakers when I was a kid, all the way up until I got close to the NBA. Then I don't want to play for them no more. But I got lucky, bro. Two of my teammates in Wichita were Nick Wiggins, who's Andrew's older brother, and Shadrack Lufiel, who spent a ton of time in Toronto, but I believe he's from Burlington. So, like, I was, my sophomore year, my freshman, sophomore year, I've been, 19, 20. I got a full crash course in, like, Toronto lingo, the culture, like, everything early on. And I had no recollection of what Toronto was other than Drake was my favorite artist. So, I picked up on it like that. But I got a real crash course in some culture from them too. Just being close with them and rapping with them every day. Two of my most favorite teammates that I had, great dudes. And then when I came for my pre-draft workout, which was 2016, my first time in the city, and then I was like, okay, that's when I put everything together. Like everything that they said makes sense. Like the accent, the lingo, the swag, just the culture of everything. That was my first time. Like, okay, being Canadian is a thing. You know what I mean? Because I had no other recollection or no experience with the city before that.
Nice. That's what's up. Got your little crash course, so you were like climatized by the time you actually
Nah, for
got
sure.
into
They put me on game for sure. Shout out to Nick and CJ.
For real.
Yeah.
Nah, I appreciate that,
Appreciate
man.
you, bro.
Tristan, we appreciate you, brother.
All right, man.
There you go. What's happening?
What's up, man? What's up?
And tell me something good.
Man, what's up with you, bro? You ready to ask my question?
Say it again.
I said, am I good to ask my question?
Yeah. Well, hold on. First of all,
what's up?
Before we get to the question.
Absolutely.
Why you ain't fuck with me, bro? Why you ain't want me to come to Houston, bro? You was the first nigga talking crazy when they announced they was fucking with Freddie V. I remember you. You was the first one. Before I could even think about coming. I don't even think I made my decision yet. I go in there like, we don't want him. He's overrated. He's mid. Now explain to me.
You know what, bro? I wanted James.
Mm.
You know, I grew up a James Harden fan. I've been in Houston my whole life, so growing up a James Harden fan, I thought it made sense for him to finally come back. And it was like I wanted us to go in that direction over. And this is no disrespect to you at all, but yeah, I wanted to go in that direction.
No, that's hard. That's respectable.
I say that, but you know what? I saw it when you put it in your little video when you were I guess come off your surgery. Bro, I was devastated when you got hurt, bro. Like that really ruined my day.
Did you cry?
Devastated. I thought about it. I was on the verge of tears,
real
bro.
Shit.
I
cried, bro. Shit. So look, okay. Before you ask another question, because I like that answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
So as a fan, because this is something that I learned when I got here. As a fan,
talk to
you
me.
didn't feel no type of way that he left y'all the first time? Because like it's a group of people here that was hurt by that, and I learned that when I got here. I didn't know that because like from the outside looking in, you like, yeah, the team wasn't that good. He left. He wanted to go somewhere else. Like whatever, that's fair. When I got here, I was like, oh shit, there's people here that was like hurt by that.
Yeah, no, I still know people who were still hurt by it. I wasn't necessarily hurt by it because I knew it was time, right? Like I want to see this team win. That's been my biggest thing. I don't care how we get it done. I just want to win. And when I saw how we came off that was the bubble run.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, we're not even close. Like we're not. We got gentlemen swept in the second round, and like Russ had left. We lost a lot of our key pieces, and I'm like, bro, it don't matter what we do. We need to reset this thing. And so I was kind of already a foot out the door when, in terms of like hitting the rebuild. And then once he said he wanted to go, I'm like, look, man, he can go somewhere, go try to win a championship. We can reset and get things back on track. And obviously, I think it worked out for the best.
No, for sure. That's 100.
Yeah.
Bet. All right, what you got for me?
Yes, sir. I was gonna say because you've led the league in deflections for the last couple seasons. I looked it up, and then Reed Sheppard is someone who I'm not sure if where he ranks right now, but he's definitely up there. So I want to know what do you guys see on the floor that allows y'all to create so many advantages defensively?
Yeah, it's just like an anticipation. First, I mean, you gotta have the quick hands. You gotta like have the hand speed to get to it. But like, it's like an anticipation thing, and that's something that I saw from Reed early on before he even figured out how he was gonna play or anything. Like, he had good hands. Like, he just got quick hands from playing against him, and watching him play. He's got the anticipation. He's got he sees the plays developing. And sometimes it's just like just having them up and ready. Like, the pass coming this way, you might get one, or going for the steal to swipe down. So he's one of the few guys I've seen that's like, yeah, his hands up there with mine. But I'm just trying to give him more ways to more weapons, more shit to use out there, because he's got the athleticism. He's quick, he's strong, and he's only gonna keep getting better. He's got the block too. He jumped way higher than me, so I seen him block marketing jumper the other day.
Yeah, he got Laurie the day.
That was crazy at the top too. Like, blocked him at the top of the jumper.
7-footer.
See, I would have went for the swipe down. I ain't getting all the way up there, but yeah, he got some special instincts on the ball and off the ball that I think has been great. So he should be a top deflection guy, probably top steal guy when his minutes get up there.
I was gonna say because we call them Fred VanVleet blocks now.
Yeah.
When you do the little swipe down
Yeah.
and it's really a steal, but they give you a block for it. We
Yeah.
call them Fred VanVleet blocks
And
now.
now they come out with this stock shit. I don't know where that came from, but it was a couple years where I was like 1.8 steals or something, but I had like 70 blocks, 60 blocks, and they was counting the swipe down. Like if you go for the jumper, I'll get it right in the shooting pocket, and they was calling those blocks. So I probably would have led the league in steals at least one of those years.
Absolutely.
If I would have just got those counted as steals,
Absolutely.
but I don't know. Just try to be disruptive out there. That's about it.
Nah, man, that's fire, bro. Like I said, I think the team is looking good right now. I'm hoping. I don't know what your recovery looking like, man. You come back.
Yeah,
We got a chance, man.
Yeah,
we got a chance.
We got a shot. They developing now. They working.
Absolutely.
They working some things out. I like what I see. I like what I see so far. So we'll see where we at the end of the year. But it's a good time to be a Rockets fan right now. So
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Everything is panning out the way it was supposed to. And that was I was fucking with you, but that was my first
Nah,
initial
bro, you
thing.
good.
Was like when I first came here, it's like, because especially if you ain't really watching me, it's like, damn, they ain't even gonna know what they getting. You know what I mean? They don't know. It's like so much other shit that go into it versus like just checking the box score, looking at the stats. You know what I'm saying? It's like I already knew what I was finna do when I got here. And to be here 3 years later for us to have a real chance at winning a chip is definitely a long way from where the shit was before I got here, for sure.
You know what's crazy about that? Because I didn't get to watch as many like Raptors games when you were there.
Yeah.
Outside of like when the Rockets played y'all. But I talked to a lot of like Raptors fans, and I'm not even trying to snitch on them, but it's not like the version of you they described is not what you were when you like. That's not at all what it was. I'm like, they lied to us.
Yeah.
Like you, funny, you and Dillon, both of y'all, they lied to us. I'm like, that is not who these guys are at all.
The thing about that was, it's like, what have you done for me lately? And that last year was not the year that anybody wanted to have. Me, the fans, the players, you know what I'm saying? So that last year was sour for everybody. So I get it. They was definitely on me that season. And I was the one to take the blame for everything, which is cool. That's the job. That's what the job entails, you know what I'm saying? It's something that I'm good at, because I ain't gonna throw nobody on the bus. I ain't gonna tell you what's really going on and all the other shit. Is like, you know, this is what they pay me for. So I took a lot of blame for a lot of shit. Some of it was warranted, some of it wasn't. But you know, you win a championship and you go through a semi-rebuild, and you know, you're trying to figure out, and the expectations are high, and then at the end of the day, this team ain't performing, and I'm the one with the ball in my hand. So, you know, it fell on me.
Absolutely. Nah, I mean, that's, like I said, that's not at all what the experience has been like. I mean, that's why I was so hurt when you got hurt, man. Like I said, I was on the verge of tears. I'm like, man, I think he's too important to this team.
Nah, for sure. I'm coming back stronger, brother. I'll be back. I appreciate you though, man.
Appreciate you,
Absolutely,
dog.
for sure, man. Speedy recovery, man.
Yeah, love.
All right, well, listen, first and foremost, before we get into hot topics and all that, what's going on in your life, man? How you feel? How's your mental? Give us
Man, I'm tired as fuck today, bro.
Nice. I like that.
I'm tired today, man. Travel with your team, and when you're not playing, you notice everything. Why does the bus take so long? Why does the plane take so long? Why the fuck does it take so long to load the bags up?
Patience at all-time low.
Ooh-wee. And because like when you playing, you have more adrenaline, and you know, you getting ready for the game, and you focus. It makes sense. There's a means, you know what I'm saying, to the end. It's a method to the madness. So it's like you go play, you get all of that out, and then it's like, all right, downtime to the next game. When you're not playing, you just like, you counting every second that go by. And so getting back home at 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? And I always was a guy that was like, man, why when guys hurt, they don't like to travel? You know what I'm saying? Because I love every part of the game. Being with the team, being in the locker room, being on the bench, being around the guys, the camaraderie, the coaches, the staff. I enjoy all of that. So as soon as I was up and able, I'm like, all right, I want to travel. You know what I'm saying? I want to be there. I don't want to watch my team on TV.
That part.
But now I get it.
And
I get it.
To that point, just see how like role players and the guys who don't really get in the game, but they sitting there, they waiting on their opportunity. They might go 2-3 years without even playing, but they at the end of the bench, they just like shit.
And they wasting they getting paid, but they wasting the most time because they got to get to the motherfucking arena 4 hours early to get their workout in. You work way harder when you don't play.
Give me $4 million, I'll be that motherfucker 4 hours early.
Right, which was my thing when I came in. I'm like, shit, I'm getting paid $500,000 to just cheer and do little silly celebrations on the bench and
Right.
work out a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Shit, hell yeah, I'll do that
But like you said,
forever.
after a while, though.
But it do add up after a while. I'm getting a new perspective. Being out, not playing at all, not even having a chance to play. I'm just over here on the side. You know what I'm saying? It's like Fred over there doing his thing, he rehabbing, but trying to be there for the guys and help them, you know, as much as I can. So saying all that to say, a little tired today, but all in all, I'm feeling great. Getting stronger. Rehab's going good. Family's good. Everybody's good in good standing. I had to find a way how I want to do some of these things as I'm learning how to do a show and speak on shit in real time. But without going too far into detail, I got a whole new perspective. And that's what I'm saying. Life is like learning, right?
For sure.
Experiences and being open-minded. So I've never been a person to be like, I never do this, I never do that. Being very judgmental, shit like that is not really my character, but you don't know what you don't know. And so I say all that to say, within the last 12 to 16 months, I've gotten my first experience with cancer in the family, right? So like, you know, you growing up with people, you around, you see all the cancer awareness things, you might know somebody that has somebody in their family, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when it's right here, it's a different beast. So I have a whole new perspective on people that's battling cancer, the families, the loved ones, what it can do to somebody's family, what it can do to that person. And I just want to send some love to anybody that's going through that right now, either personally or affected by it by way of somebody that they love, because it's different, you know what I'm saying, to hear about it or to know of somebody than it is to be right there on a daily basis, seeing that shit and seeing what it can do to people. So that's definitely on my mind today. And we're going to send our love and prayers to anybody that's going through some of that shit, because I know now what that can do to a family. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot to bear. It's a lot to bear for sure.
Yeah, so that's my sad moment of the pod, of the show. Yeah. But I needed to get that out. Like I said, there's going to be some version of therapy for me to be able to speak on shit. And as we build our community, try to, you know what I'm saying, connect with people on a different level. So that's where I'm at today. Where you at? Fuck going on with your world?
Man, shit, my world always up in like chaos and flames and
Because we got
fireworks.
we on two different planets today.
But you know what, though?
I'm moving slow and you climbing off the ceiling.
But you know what? That's why we at where we at.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
us.
saying?
That's
Come on,
us.
man. How we both gonna be?
Yeah, that's us for
Fuck
sure.
I got enough energy for all five of us up in this room. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's 6 people in here, but it's
It
okay.
is. It is. You right.
You
You
went to
right.
boiling.
But I'm always trying to like operate at a high level. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like sometimes we take a lot of this shit for granted. You know what I'm saying? And where we at, literally sitting in this moment right here talking, you know what I'm saying? This shit could be completely different, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think even when we're faced with adversity and things happen, I try to be optimistic about a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I try to look at the glass half full and half empty, because it could have turned out a whole different way. And one thing for sure is that tragedy strikes, you know, regardless. That's one of the things that's like definite that's going to happen. It's about how we respond and how we keep pushing forward. We use it as motivation, things of that nature. But like, bro, like I try to, if I'm at a low level, you know, like something wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Majority of the time, I'm like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? My whole world could be in shambles, but like I won't even try to let nobody else know. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to still give off the good energy and shit like that. So 9 times out of 10, I'm operating at a high level. If not, call 911.
Yeah, real shit. That's 100. I don't know if that's the healthiest thing to do, but
It might not be.
yeah.
I don't even think it is.
Yeah, I would say my only thing is I'm not a professional, and what works for me might not work for somebody else, but I would just say I don't know how much it matters how you deal with shit. I think it's just important that you do deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now you talking.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't know how, because what works for me might not work for you,
right?
Or vice versa. But it's like, I think we get in trouble when we try not to deal with shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's important
It's
to
like running away from it type shit.
Yeah, or burying it.
Yeah.
Or just like moving on without like
Really facing
feeling,
it?
having a feeling, or you know what I'm saying, crying or talking, or like, you know what I'm saying, because you'll just keep burying shit. You know what I'm saying? You'll just keep burying shit, and we all know it's gonna come out in some form or fashion. We know it's gonna come out, and we'll still push it down. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, sometimes you got to do that, especially as a man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to keep trucking, but it's like, I think that we got to continue to find healthy ways to deal with shit, and it could be something as simple as, I'm gonna just speak for me, because I ain't gonna tell nobody what to do. I like to go to the gym.
Yeah.
I like to create, whatever that means. I like to be around family, you know what I'm saying? And if it's something that's really heavy, then I got to talk about it with somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I'm blessed and lucky that I have people to talk to shit about. There's not too much shit I'm just going to hold in forever, you know what I'm saying?
That
Maybe
part.
for a little bit here and there, but like, I don't have no problem being fucked up. But I'm not gonna live in it. It's gonna be short lived. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Did you? Let me ask you though. Did you reach this level as you're maturing through life, or was this always you?
It was always me, because my dad died when I was 5 years old, and I got all of my feelings and everything cut off at 5.
Yeah.
Now I don't feel shit. So then when I'm 10, 11 years old and I'm going to basketball tournaments and I'm watching everybody with their dads, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I'm fucked up for real. This shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I started processing it then, and then as you keep getting older and maturing, you start to realize, like, okay, this is some of the reasons why I am the way I am. And then going to school and studying sociology, which is the behaviors, you have to take some psychology. I like psychology too, but it was too much science for me.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking hated that part of it. But like, you start to see, like, okay, every behavior and everything that makes us who we are comes from somewhere.
Correct.
Right? And then you get a little bit older, and then probably in the last 5 to 7 years, now that there's a whole mental health awareness initiative that's going on.
It's
Shout out
major.
to DeMar, because I still feel like him and Kevin Love was the ones that really sparked that shit, especially in our world. But then you say, okay, well, let me try therapy. And you just, it's an inventory thing. It's like we try to fix ourselves all at once, and it's like, it's just important that we keep working. You just keep checking on yourself, keep working on yourself. It's not like one thing that's gonna fix all. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, where you stand at in this career, y'all supposed to be perfect in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that y'all human, y'all just very skilled. You know what I'm saying? But they look at y'all like, you can't make no mistake, you can't do this, you got to speak like this, you got to be perfect. And like, God damn.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think that's a good thing that's changing a little bit, is I think that whether it's good or bad, through mistakes or whatever, we're seeing that we're not perfect.
Yeah.
Right? And when we was growing up, you only seen the stars every so often, so you had an idea to fantasize and think about, like, oh, this person, like, you see him in such a light. Whereas now, we talked about before, you could see your favorite athlete taking a shit in the morning, like, and he recording himself, by the way. Ain't no paparazzi. It's no paparazzi.
Well, using his own phone.
Yeah, it ain't no paparazzi. We record ourselves now. You know what I'm saying? So you could see much more, which is good and bad. But all in all, it's important to deal with shit. It's not that important how you deal with it, but you need to deal with it. And there's healthy ways to do that. And if you don't have anybody that you can lean on, get in the gym. Just get in the gym and just get that out somehow, some way. Go for a walk, do something, get outside, put that phone down. You know what I'm saying? And life is very, very, very short, and we never appreciate this shit until it's too late.
That part.
So that's my message for today.
Put that phone down. And speaking on dealing with shit, how do you deal with this? Lane Kiffin accepted a new head coaching job during the season.
Yeah.
Mid-season. How you deal with that? Your head coach accepted a new coaching position mid-season. fuck it, I'm gone. I'm be over here.
Yeah, money talk, bullshit walk. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the
Fuck
game.
the kids. What about the kids?
No, it ain't fuck the kids. They getting paid too. Yeah, that shit over. I get it, bro. I'm saying my question was because I was following it. I
came here because of you.
Yeah, come
you
on.
just
up.
said fuck me.
Yeah,
and you
come
gone.
on. Come on, we finna go over here. Just like I'm going to a party. Q, come on, pull up. I'm over here at this party. All right, listen. Well, it's another party though. Come on.
No. Let me slow you down real quick. That's like me and you. We driving your car.
Yeah.
I'm at the party still. Mid party, you gone.
Yeah.
Damn, I roll with you, fool.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah.
Hell no, come get me. Fuck wrong with you? You gonna leave me?
So I don't know how much is true, how much is speculation or everything.
Yeah.
My first question was why now? Like I'm with you because the season is over. All we got to do is the postseason now, right?
That's it, bro.
I think the regular season is over, if I'm not
almost
mistaken. So I'm like, why now? Number one, this always happens like this, right? But it's like, why couldn't we just deal with this in the offseason? You know what I'm saying? Like let it play out. But I think what ended up happening was, from what I saw, was that there was a threat that he was gonna take the whole staff with him and some of the players. So from the school perspective, they like, nah, hell nah. Just go right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just go. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Because the team is gonna be the team. Like everything is gonna be the same. But if you're gonna take that money, go ahead over there. I don't know all the ins and outs, so I can't speak like I know. But I think in general, let's widen the scope and say there's so much scrutiny on players.
Yeah.
Players transferring, players don't want to play. In the NBA, players forced to trade, players do this, players do that. And college is like, the coaches shit is just kind of like, just move on. This Lane Kiffin,
paid.
This is what he do.
For sure.
He been doing this.
This ain't nothing new.
Yeah, this is what he do. And as a adult, I ain't mad at him.
Right, correct.
I'm just trying to figure out what's the timing. Why is the timing is what it is?
I think it should be like almost like a trade deadline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talk deadline. Like this shouldn't happen right now. Like you said, it shouldn't happen right now.
It's
like, let's talk about this.
because at the end of the day, the only people that's losing out is the kids, right? The team itself is like, y'all did all of this work all year. Y'all was a hell of a team. Y'all had big wins. You coming down to the last game or the last couple games of the season, and then you had to deal with this, and this all you gonna remember for your season.
You know, he done told him, yeah, man, I ain't going nowhere.
Right. At the same time, though, Q, 90 million.
Yeah.
I'm gonna holler at you, boy. Hey,
bring my quarterback in the room. Hi, all right, bet. Boom. Action. You, Lane Kiffin, you bring your quarterback in the room. What you telling him once you had the conversation about you leaving? Hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get the fuck up. I'm about to get on up out of here. What you telling him? How you having the conversation, you head coach, to your guys?
$90 million. What are we talking about, man? Because now, and before, if it was like the old student athlete setup, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it should have been more. But now, okay, that same quarterback, if a school come with $10 million for him, what he gonna say? Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, we grown ups now,
No,
man.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't think it gotta go too much further than that. We putting all these like statutes on a situation. Oh, they supposed to be doing this, they supposed to be doing that. Man, pay attention to what's going on. Coaches leaving, coaches transferring, coaches, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching the ticker, I'm getting treatment, no audio. It's 4 or 5 other coaches that's jumping, you know what I'm saying? From Tulane to go to Florida or whatever, from South Florida to go to Auburn, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's like 5, 6 other coaches that I seen that was leaving, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The name and the money amount attached to it, and then this Ole Miss to LSU is like,
This why Nick Saban, this why he resigned. He was
Right.
like, the fabric of this shit done changed.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Ain't no more longevity in this shit. Ain't no more loyalty in this shit. It wasn't never no loyalty in this shit. 'Cause it's too business anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Political.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, the Penn State coach, they were just in a championship, 2 years ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, right. It's the belly of the beast. You in it.
So just speaking on it, NIL, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I mean, what's your thoughts on that? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, 700. These kids going from not making shit, can barely even buy groceries.
Yeah.
300,000, 20,000 a month, shit like that. Like, God damn.
Yeah, I like it. I'm more of like a broader perspective where it's like anytime something is new and it's changing and it's shaking the market up, like, you got to pay attention. But, like, just always know it's going to be corrected. So it's like we went from this extreme to this extreme. It's going to come back somewhere. You know what I mean? So I don't know what year we on in NIL when it actually started, but say you can 5 to 10 years. It's going to be more rules and regulations that come into it. It's going to be a salary cap. It's going to be this, more stipulations. Like, I think that as a school, I need at least 2 years, right, before you can transfer without penalty.
Gotcha.
So, like, let's put more. Everything is like, you basically getting, like you said, say you getting $700,000 to play slot.
Yep.
Right. But, like, the season's so short. I'm paying you $700,000 for what? 4 months?
Literally
5 months?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's the deliverables. Like, can we put just give him a contract? There should be some sort of, like, stipulations that come with it, right? Before you can transfer without penalty. And then if you want to transfer, you got to sit out. Because the transfer portal is the kicker.
Or do you got to sit out or do you got to pay? You know, since
you got to get bought out. So I seen one of the HBCUs, I want to say it was Grambling or somebody like that. They like, man, we want our guys to get paid, but, like, the school that's coming to get them need to pay the school too.
For sure.
Because I'm sitting here, I'm developing.
You taking my best player.
I'm cultivating. I'm giving this guy an opportunity. Now, the kid ultimately gets the credit, but as a school, I'm taking this guy on, and then you just come outbid me, but you don't have to pay. Like, it ain't no transfer fee. I'm just sitting here with nothing.
Son, come over here.
Right. Which then it creates a greater divide. But I think, we were talking about this too, just put a cap on it. So, like, all the schools that got a $30 million roster, that's the conference right there. This is the $30 million and up conference right here. Then you got a $15 million conference. Then you got a $5 million conference. Just separate it.
Damn.
This is what it is anyway. It is what it's been, and it's been like this. The schools with the resources always stay amongst the top. The difference is not so much in football, but in basketball, you get down to the tournament is one game. So it's Wichita State over here who they shit might have been $1 million, $2, $3 million all year going to play a school that's $15 million. We could beat them one game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what makes the March Madness shit so exciting. But even that has went away now because we're pushing all the talent to the top. There's no more incentive really to go to a mid-major. You know what I'm saying? Because we're skipping the high school kids now because of the portal. Right?
Right.
Now, if I'm Wichita State, you got a chance for Fred VanVleet to sit there for 4 years. Right?
Right.
To build up to where he's a senior. Yeah, we're gonna dust off everybody.
But see, now the trajectory of just football in general, it ain't even skill set no more. It's more financial now. You know what I'm saying? So you got a booster club that got all the money. You got the top niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, goddamn, it ain't about skill set no more. Who got the most money? My parents got the most money. I'm going to the best school. I'm weak as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what's the trade-off for that? That's all I'm saying. Like, damn, because you got little Jaquan over here. They ain't got a lot of money, but he cold. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, so they finna come buy him. They finna come buy him and his family to come to this school. So what about the other ones? It's like, now they just fucked up again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where we at. And I feel like it's going to get corrected. I think, like, with more regulations and you got caps and there's different things they could do to get creative. I mean, shit, they was creative enough to keep the money from motherfuckers for 70 years. They going to figure out a way to reel it back in.
Nah, you right about that. I'll tell you
know
that.
what I mean? But I like the football the way it's going because I think opening up the bracket, it allows for more, like, it's more exciting games. Like, before, I ain't gonna lie, me personally, before, I don't give a fuck about the 9th team playing the 10th team.
Nah, hell no. Nobody never does.
You know what I'm saying? Because before, they picked the championship game, then they went to 4. So it's like, who the top 4? That's what we watching. Now they open it up, so, like, all of those games are starting to matter.
Right.
At the back end of the it's a team that's 17, they might could win 2 and get to 12. You know what I mean? So it makes the watch a little bit more exciting, but we'll see how it shake out.
Who was that one, just quick, who was that one team that was a Cinderella story? I think it was like St. Louis or some shit like that? Like in the March Madness. Remember they went deep in the March Madness or something.
Recently or our years?
Oh, like our years, maybe.
You probably thinking about
one of them teams.
It wasn't St. Louis. I
don't know, but I like the Cinderella story. Just,
yeah.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
underdog.
I don't think it can be no Cinderellas in football. It's such
Nah,
a it's such
hell
a
no.
it's such a
These some little pee-wee little
Yeah.
dudes. Y'all watch the fuck out.
like football, you that's what you paying for, and that's the
Right.
difference. That's what I'm saying. In basketball, it used to be different, but my point now in basketball was I would have been gone after my sophomore year at Wichita. Cause as soon as I play, I go ball out, Final Four. I
Facts.
come back sophomore year. Somebody come with 200,000-300,000. I'm holla at y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
And
I'm gone.
it's damn near respected. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, bro.
So you're not having much time to build it up. So we seeing that a little bit more, but
Man.
I don't know. We got to keep our eyes on it.
Yeah, that's one thing we're gonna stay locked in on. Speaking of just going to basketball, Dillon Brooks scored 33 on the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, what's your thoughts on like his antics and just, how does he not even stay relevant? Because he actually can fucking ball.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But like, what's your thoughts on DB?
I'll say this. I'm glad we talking about this because I wanted to give him his credit anyway.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? For the season that he's having. And
Shout out
going-
DB, man.
Yeah, shout out to DB. Going to Phoenix and shaking things up. The team is taking on an identity of him, which is what we saw when he came here. I would say this first and foremost, and it's not nothing that I told him. I did not fuck with him at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I respected him.
For sure.
So I never liked the antics and all the goofy shit he do in the game. I when he was in Memphis, I hated it, but I respected how he played. He played hard. He compete. He don't take nights off. He don't back down, and he got some game.
For sure.
When he came here, it was perfect because it was like we was able to build a rapport where it was like we needed him to go outside the box a little bit, but then it was my job to kind of reel him back in. Like, all right, come on, man, let's hoop because you actually a good basketball player.
Yeah.
Like, stop doing all
Get
that
off
goofy.
that nut shit real quick.
Yeah, just on that nut shit, man. So that's how we ended up building a relationship where we could talk to each other like that.
Yeah.
Come on, DB, you on some nut shit, bro. Lock in. You know what I'm saying? And he listened.
But that says a lot about you too, because you got some guys that'll do that. They be like, man, fuck on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He really respected you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was
as the
a-
person you are.
It was a mutual respect because of how we came up, how we came in, and then also the way we play.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm not taking no nights off. I'm not taking no plays off. I know what you bringing to the table every day. And then every once in a while, he like, oh, he different. Like, how was you even thinking of that? Like, you know what I'm saying? What is like, bro, what is that?
Yeah.
But when you're on his team, there's 4 or 5 nights out the year where you need that. Because you just get in the flow of the game and you're tired and you need a little spark or a little juice. He'll do some freak shit in the middle of the game and change the whole game. And now the whole opposing team waiting on him in the locker room after the game.
Everybody.
And see, my thing was first of all, I never played with him. I never like gave him no inkling or no back and forth, none of that. I'm going right at you.
For sure.
I'm not doing no talking. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit you doing. So I never had that problem. But when he got on our team, I'm like, he'd take you all the way out the game.
And you gone. From
You
there.
can't even think no more. It's like
I'm ready to fight him.
they waiting in the hallway after the game. Where your man's at? He a bitch. I'm like, God damn. But don't worry, he coming. You'll be able to tell him.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Like,
They
shit.
still mad after the game.
Yeah, so it's a lot of shit that he do that I don't agree with. I love playing with him. I respected him. I still respect him. He's a hell of a player. He brings it every night, and he was a great teammate, and he was great for our group. And Memphis needed him. We saw what he did. I thought he was a little. I don't think it was nobody to balance it out in Memphis. And then with us, it was perfect. That's like a perfect situation. And then we see him go to Phoenix, and now they got some guys that's feeding off of that energy, and he's able to basically play like the number one option because Book is getting double teamed and facilitating, playing more of a point guard and shit. He's shooting that bitch 20 times a game. He balling.
If
He
players
rolling.
know that that's what he bring, why do you think they be so goddamn mad? Why they be so tight about what he do? They know that. He been this way since he came into the league.
It's different, bro. It's different. Like it sound good, but you gotta think though. He not just talking though. He
bumping.
Yeah. So it's not just like he just trash talking like on the free throw line. Like, hey, you suck. Like he like boom. Like.
So does that make the other players pussy?
That's
Because
one-
if he bumping and they bitching, then what?
It's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one. I play. I mean,
Right.
listen. And the other thing I say, he ain't got no picks. Like, he do the shit to everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
He do it to
Like,
everybody.
bump then.
Yeah, he do it to
He
everybody.
did go to the rep. Hey, right, hey.
Yeah.
Nah.
So, right, I feel that. If
Yeah.
I'm bumping you and I'm talking shit to you and you going to cry to the ref, to me,
I'm a really go there.
the only thing is the era that we in is like, I think the dislike comes from like, it ain't really nothing behind it. It's all theatrics.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just to win the game. Like, we trying to win the game. He really ain't. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
for sure.
he not on that.
Yeah.
He playing hard. He talking shit. He bumping.
Yeah.
That's how he play. Bubs and them on the sideline. That's what they do. They just talking shit. So we went to see him. We seen him in
Right.
Phoenix. We went courtside. He balling. I think they playing the Spurs or
playing
somebody the night before we played them. So I'm sitting with Bubs. I want to check him out. Him and Jalen. I ain't doing shit else. So he get hot. He hit a shot late. He get into his bag. He hit a shot. He run by me. What you trade me for? He running back. I'm just sitting there like,
Yeah, that's your call.
yeah. What do you trade me for? It wasn't my fault. This is what he's saying in the game, though.
Hey, man, I love
Mind
dog,
you,
man.
I came to see him play, you know what I'm saying? Like, because when I lock in with somebody, I'm locked in, bro. I don't care about, you know me, like,
Yeah.
if you my brother, so it's different. I ain't gonna use you. But if it's somebody that I fuck with and they got a problem with somebody else that I fuck with, I'm gonna let them figure it out. I ain't getting in all that. I don't do no mediation unless I have to. You know what I'm saying? If you come to me like, man, I don't fuck with him, man, fuck that. And I'm like, all right. But I'm not on that.
Nah,
you know what
that's,
I'm saying?
you know,
That's between y'all, whatever
it's
y'all got. I'm
solid.
going off of our situation. So I rock with him from that standpoint. And yeah, he balling, man. You gotta give him his credit. Shit. I want to focus on the basketball shit. I ain't into all that other shit because I don't get into that anyway. Like, if you see me barking or going, like, it took a lot for me to get to that point. You know what I'm saying?
We know, eh?
Yeah, I'm not out there I ain't into all of that. And guys that do all of that shit, I usually just ignore that shit.
Yeah. You ain't too big on all that back and forth shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not doing all of that because my temper don't work like that. I'm just going. It ain't really gonna be no in between.
And growing up hooping, you know what I'm saying, you used to the shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, too. You know, a lot of these guys, not even just in the NBA, but a lot of guys, whether they playing in private school leagues or shit like that, they ain't used to nobody doing all that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now it's a culture shock.
And then another angle, which I don't necessarily agree with, but is a thing, is like and not just him, there's other guys throughout the game. This is how they make their living, bro. So you telling me all I gotta go out there do is talk a little shit in the post game, bump, take some hard fouls, and I can make millions upon millions doing this shit? I don't care what y'all think about me.
For
I
sure.
don't fuck with y'all no way.
It's WWE.
Yeah, I get that part of it. That's not how I would do it, obviously.
Right.
That's not how I play. But I've seen guys do that in my 10 years. I've seen guys make a career off of that, for sure. It's a role for that.
Nah,
It's
absolutely.
entertainment still.
Well, we're going to jump ship real quick. You familiar with Junior Bridgeman?
Yes, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Junior Bridgeman. Obviously, you on top tier guys about your business, bro. And he turned $3 million career earnings into $600 million fast food empire.
Mm.
He only made $2.9 million over his entire career before he passed away. His net worth was $1.4 billion.
Mm.
What's your thoughts on being that you have invested so much and now you're still a current player? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that something that you obviously look at? You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on how he built his empire?
Yeah, he's the standard for me because, like, we talk about my profile and my standing is not one of, like, that's going to go get a whole bunch of super multi-million-dollar deals off the court, shit like that. Like, I'm more like making connections behind the scenes and having different deals and meeting people and cultivating relationships. So I think his part was, the most interesting part was that, if I can remember the story correctly, he went to work at the Wendy's. I think it was Wendy's in the summers.
Yeah, while he was still
playing. Right? So
Yeah.
I always took that as like, okay, yeah, you might look at the $600 million. I'm looking at, he went to work in the stores first. Right? This shit was step by step by step. I don't think he sat there and said, I'm making 100,000 this year or whatever, 300,000
Right.
this year. I'm finna turn this 300,000 into 600 million. But no, this is something that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go do this like this. I'm going to do all my due diligence, and I'm going to build this shit brick by brick by brick. You know what I mean? But I think that he should be the case study for anybody, not just guys like me, but anybody of like what's possible.
Correct.
If you're willing to put the work in, if you're willing to make the right decisions and be strategic about it. And ultimately, man, what's for you is going to be for you. You know what I'm saying? So like certain things fit certain people's personalities too.
Correct.
Like whatever it is that made him be that way, allow him to make all of the right decisions and moves to get to that point to where he could just build. Because once you get to that point, like once you get the first one or you get 10 and you get 20, then it's just rinse and repeat.
It's gonna happen.
Right? It's gonna happen. And then now you selling them in bulk and shit like that. So super duper dope story. Rest in peace. And I know that he was also a very good mentor to a lot of people and a lot of NBA players. Because I've met various players through over the years that have got time to spend with him and go see him in the summertime and shit like that.
What was your first deal? Do you remember your first deal, like something that you invested in? What was your like first investment when you finally got your bread? You like, you know what, I'm gonna invest in this, or
damn, that's a good one. I think one of the first ones that I remember was it was a real estate project. I ain't gonna say too many details.
Right.
I don't want people to know my shit, but there was a real estate project that was building like a student center or some shit on a college campus.
Okay.
A very prestigious college campus. It was like a real estate development. They needed some money. There was a group of guys, and I got in through a guy that I knew who put me in the deal. But ultimately, we were able to build a relationship, a real relationship through that deal with one of the main guys who was putting the deal together, right? So like,
Right.
I take you, I got a deal, I call you into the deal, you meet the guy, and now y'all got your own relationship that supersedes what we got, you know what I'm saying? Because more than the money, I be wanting to learn because this shit actually excites me. You know what I mean? It's something that I'm passionate about. It's like the actual business of it and making moves and making deals and learning all of the things that we don't know. So building those relationships throughout the deal. But yeah, I got in on a pretty good real estate deal early on.
What's a piece of advice you can give to guys with some extra income just laying around about investing? Do you tell them like, yo, like be patient. Don't be trying to like, you can't invest and then look to get it the next year. You know what I'm saying? Do you invest for 5 years? Like what's some little bit of advice that you done got you can give out?
Man, find as low as overhead as you can find in terms of your personal finances. You want to keep your living expenses as low as possible. Put 80% of what you make up in a money market or a very low risk stock and bond type portfolio that's gonna make you 6 to 8% a year on it, and just leave it there. Don't fucking touch it.
What should I drive? I want to get some jewelry and shit too, though.
No, you got to do that.
For sure.
But everybody not on that either. You know what I'm saying? So if that's something that you want the fucking car, get the car. You want the watch, get the watch. But make sure you got the money first.
Got you.
Because we'll spend the money before we have it too. You know what I'm saying? So like,
sure.
I know I always wanted a Ferrari. I'm 21. As soon as I get $500,000, I'm buying a Ferrari. Like, just wait.
It ain't going nowhere.
It ain't going nowhere, and you're not gonna be able to drive it. So everything is in due time. You know what I'm saying? So just take your time. Definitely get all the shit that you want to get, but don't go broke trying to fucking do what other people. Because most of the time we don't even really want this shit, and you have to do it and buy it before you realize, like, I don't really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could have bought a Rolls Royce.
You regret it.
You
like
know what I'm saying?
2-3 years down the road.
8 years ago, but I waited until it was like not even. I didn't feel it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, or you can be like Twin and not drive and not have a driver's license and don't give a fuck about a car and don't know what a Lincoln Navigator is. You know what I'm saying? It's just shit. It's different. Everybody's got different things, and that's one of my main things I always tell people, because they come to us, which is funny, for like financial advice, what you should do. Like, bro, most people gonna spend their money on something.
Right.
So I'm not gonna tell you wrong for spending $200,000 on a chain when I might spend $200,000 on fucking Legos. Who crazy? Right? This what you like, this what I like. But I think if you could keep that percentage, if you could put most of your money away, because most of us make enough money to live off of for the rest of our life. If we don't do anything, you could leave that shit sitting under the bed.
Right. No, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You will be good, but we be burning through it so much trying to upkeep a lifestyle. You know
Keep
what I'm saying?
up a image. Whole time you already rich. They can Google how much you goddamn make.
And that comes with trial and error. You gotta, I believe, but I was lucky that my trajectory was what it was because I got to get my habits in order before the real money came. So I was operating at a level, and I just try to keep operating at that level as much as I can.
Right.
Versus like just being hit with a whole 100 ball as soon as you come out. Buy 100. Now what?
Shit, I know what I'm gonna. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? But understanding that this shit has a shelf life, even in the best case scenario, you play 20 years. After that 20 years is up, it's up, brother.
Sure.
It's up. You got to make that money work for the rest of your life. That's why I'm saying put it up, let it compound, let it do what it's going to do. Find out what your overhead, what you need to live. I know what I need to live, you know what I'm saying? Like comfortably, like I know the exact number of what I want to spend every year for the rest of my life.
And there ain't too many people that's at that level, bro. Like if you ask somebody, like, shit, I don't know, shit.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's all I think about because I know what it took for me to get here too.
Right.
And that's the other thing too. What if you was just 7 feet in 8th grade?
Yeah, and they just banking on me to get to the league.
You know what I'm saying? How hard did you really work to get here?
Shit, not hard at all.
Yeah.
Shit, God bless me though. I
Nah,
ain't,
for
you know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, amen.
Shit.
Hallelujah. But you're going to have a different perspective on this shit too. What if you don't give a fuck about money? We know people like that.
Yeah.
What if you don't give a fuck about money? And somehow throughout your life, God give you $100 million.
You gonna get that shit away.
Are you wrong for that?
Nah, you ain't wrong.
You
give
wrong.
it to me.
Right. You wrong to the person that don't got it.
Right, that part.
Because they say, like, he's stupid. He doing this. I don't know if I'm wrong, if I want to. I'm not advising this shit, but I'm just saying, did we see this? So I'm going to speak on shit that we see. Giving it to my family, giving it to my friends, give it to this such and such, such and such. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is he wrong? I don't know. It's a psychology behind it. Now, I feel like you wrong if you go dead broke, you crack, you dead broke after, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, at some point you gotta like think about yourself.
Yeah, you gotta be selfish at some point.
At some point.
You gotta be selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck what everybody else talking about.
Because we work too hard and it's such a lottery ticket. It's such a blessing to be in this position. And I think that most of the guys that end up losing it don't fully grasp that part of it, like how lucky we are to be here. Because again, your upbringing may have been to where it's like you always expected it, you always knew. Here we are, we rolling, we grooving. You don't never see the end. I've been thinking about the end before I got in.
Man, listen, you want some whole motherfucking Jeff Bezos ass shit. I tell you that. Listen, you just made 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Before we wrap, I need to know at least one or two things that you did out of these 10 years in the league that was like super just dope. What's some super dope experiences or people you've met in this first 10 years of your NBA career? Whether it was a show you went to, who you met, you know what I'm saying? Who recognized you that you didn't recognize them, or you know what I'm saying? Give me one or two, just super dope
I'll give
moments.
you a couple.
Okay.
Because you said who I met. I remember, I'm going to give the same answer twice, but I forgot where I was at. I was walking somewhere and I seen George Gervin, the Iceman.
Oh, man.
Cool as hell. Cool as
That's
hell.
fire.
Man, he's still cool.
That's
Still
fire.
cool. And he just walking. He dapped me up, showed me love, knew who I was. You know what I'm saying? He watched the games. Like, I was like, damn.
He know me. Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This the
Yeah, fuck you, man.
Fast forward to the All-Star shit was the NBA 75.
Yes.
So I'm in the NBA 75 room. I'm just like really tucking my tail. I'm like sitting on the hoop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we got to take our pictures for the All-Star group, and then they got the whole 75 with the jackets and all the guys, some of the guys playing.
For sure.
So like I'm just sitting on the side,
You
bro.
a fly on the wall.
I'm just sitting there. I'm just scanning the room like, damn. Just looking at everybody. I'm watching everybody. I ain't even think that.
Wow.
I'm just looking. AI, you know what I'm saying? Mike ain't come to the last minute. It was funny. Magic, you know what I'm saying? Everybody but Mike.
Right.
And then when I left, I'm like, oh, I was in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when it hit me. Like, okay, I'm in there. Me.
For sure. I'm a part of this.
Freddie V. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that was a cool moment. And then outside of that, you know, my favorite shit to do is like go on trips and have different experiences and shit. So we took the trip to the Amalfi Coast, stayed on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great group of people, first and foremost. But that was like a pinch me moment, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm like,
Absolutely.
this is some next level shit over here. Like just the amount, like the level that we were at, the people that we were with, coming from where we come from. It was like, cause we do a lot of shit. I do a lot of shit. I like to run around and I like nice things and experiences and shit like that. But that was a moment where I was like, all right, bro, we can't be too cool on this one.
Hell
you know what I'm
no.
saying? Because I be too cool for fucking school all the time.
All the time.
That was one where I was like, all right, we going to enjoy this one.
One of the moments that we obviously enjoyed, that I enjoyed for sure, was when we went to the Usher concert residency in Vegas.
Oh, my God.
And we was just, that shit was so fly. And not to mention, we here sitting next to Jadakiss. Then, mind you, we didn't even know he was gonna be a special guest. He just sitting there like he, part of, you know what I'm saying, watching the show.
Crazy.
And then he goes on stage.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn.
Crazy.
And then when he comes back, obviously you too cool for school, so I go over there. Yo, Jada, you know what I'm saying? Like he my cousin. Hey, yo, man, my boy, I got Fred down here. He talking about some VanVleet.
Yeah,
that's my dude. Went down there, you know what I'm saying? But I said that to tie into Van Cleef. Shout out Jadakiss for goddamn correcting
for holding him down.
Joe for your last name, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Kiss. You know, you remember, was you with me when we met him the first time?
I don't think
at Birdoff?
No,
it was me and it was me and Mark. It was me and Tyndale. We went to Birdoff and we seen him, and I did the same dumbass shit. Played it too cool. We was just talking basketball, talking some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think, bro. Like, I'm never thinking of like take a picture or like, you know what I'm saying? That shit don't even cross my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never thinking about that when I meet somebody or I go places or whatever. Like, that's just not who I am.
You're right.
I just want the experience in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So we just talking. But whole time, I'm on a time crunch. So I'm like trying to get my shit together. They doing their thing. So when I left, I'm like, I should have took a fucking picture.
I listen to this nigga every day.
Yeah, this is Jadakiss. You know what I'm saying? This top 5.
Come on, man.
Dead or alive. So I never... I just kept telling him, like, damn, I fucked that one up. But then I end up running into him again, and then we seen him at the show. So that was dope. We got the picture.
For sure. Got the picture.
And you good for that, because you will walk up to fucking Michael Jordan and put him on FaceTime with whoever, with Unc them.
Hey, I'm saying FaceTime Fred real quick.
The amount of times
I be hoping you answer, too. I swear to God, I do.
This guy be anywhere in the airport, somewhere, and he will FaceTime. Anytime he FaceTime me, I'll just be thinking he got somebody with him, like randomly, like, fucking Plaxico Burris, fucking Benny the Butcher.
Literally.
Like, this dude, man.
Whole time because we be just talking, and next thing you know, they be like, what you do? You know what I'm saying? So then I hit him with I do head of marketing for Fred VanVleet. Oh, Brody from Toronto, the point guard, the light skinned cat. Yeah. I'm from FaceTime this nigga. Just so they know. You know, you gotta get that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get that proof, you know what I'm saying?
You do it well, bro. You do it better than anybody I ever seen. And it's a good combination because I'm never doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. Shout out to Kiss. Joe's wilding for the name.
Joe and Jada, man. We fuck with y'all.
Yeah,
no doubt.
That show is dope. I love to see that shit. We always hear, would you take the money or would you take the ring? We always hear that. Like, would you rather have a ring, a championship, NBA championship, or would you rather take the money? So it's like, what career would you have? A guy that make $300 million or a guy that made $50 million in a ring? That's how we always hear it.
Correct.
Which I think now that we've heard it so much, I don't think it's controversial that most people are gonna say, "Give me the money." Right. Especially in this climate when you need money to do damn near anything.
And the amount of money that they make.
But I think that we've skipped over the part and we made it too general where it's like, I think the ring shit should only be specific for the guys of that upper echelon. It's only a few motherfuckers that's in this conversation.
Listen, you're right.
It's only a few. We don't need to compare Robert Horry to fucking Carmelo Anthony or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody plays their role. And as a guy who played my role and I got a ring, I'm not gonna never sit here and fucking try to compare myself to Allen Iverson. So, saying all that to say, I don't think it should be money versus rings. I think that when you get to the top and you're trying to separate those different guys, that's where the rings kind of weigh the scale, shift the scale.
If they equal all the way up until it's
Right.
like, well, who got the ring, basically.
But what weight? So if the ring gives you a certain amount of weight over the next guy, right? What weight does the MVP hold? Because I think about the rings more so now that I have one, is that it's such a small group of guys that have been able to achieve this as a team.
Sure.
It's such a team feat.
That's what, yeah.
The MVP is an even smaller list. You the best motherfucker in the world.
And you've been the best throughout the entire season.
And most likely the season before, because
Yes.
a lot of times you have to do it twice before you get the award. If you come out with a breakout season, you probably not gonna get it that first one, but you're gonna get close and then you'll get it. If you do it again, you get it the second one.
That's what I'm saying. You go back to back, some shit like that.
So my question to you and to everybody that tune in is, would you rather be an MVP or win a ring? If you the guy, we're only talking about the guys. We're not talking about the other guys.
Right.
We're talking about the guys. Would you rather be the MVP or get a ring?
One ring.
One. I'm just trying to weigh them. Because
I think I'm gonna answer like this, right? MVP. MVP, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because this single-handedly tells you and tells the world, the sports world, that I'm the best. Mind you, basketball is a team game. You know what I'm saying? We get a ring, man. Thank you. You got motherfuckers pawning them rings. You know what I'm saying? However, your stature in the league is going to forever just be, this nigga was the MVP. Yeah. He was the MVP.
The MVP.
You know what I'm saying? They might credit your ring to somebody else. You got a ring, you know what I'm saying? Or like you said, if I'm the guy and I'm the one that's carrying it, of course, the ring. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie though, bro. MVP?
Yeah, but I'm just looking at it like, because it's hard until you get to the names.
He was cooking.
Yeah, he was cooking. So like, obviously, you got the big one, which a lot of people can't decide on. Where I see a lot of split. James and D Wade. How you rank them two?
I rank James higher than D Wade.
Right. Okay. Cool. Which I've heard a lot of people say.
Yeah.
But I can't. It's something that just won't let me discredit D Wade like that, bro.
No, for sure.
It's a different play style too, and that's where I think it comes between like the team and the individual thing. Where MVP feels like more of an individual award, right? Versus a ring, you have to coexist within a team because it's certain play styles that may not be able to get the job done. Now that's not fair to somebody like James or AI or anybody else who was clearly the best player in the world at one point in time, but they wasn't able, because you still need the team.
That's my argument. How can you discredit this guy because he haven't won a ring? Oh man, he ain't won no ring, so he can't be up here. You got on these rankings, all these different blog sites, man, they got AI so fucking low. That shit disrespectful, bro, because he ain't got no ring.
Oh, real shit.
You know what I'm saying, bro? I ain't gonna hold you. That shit really pissed me off. I was an AI like fanatic before you got to the league. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
you know that.
How you gonna discredit this man because he ain't win no ring? Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, okay, yeah, D Wade won several rings. You know what I'm saying? And he was nice, but at the same time, though, bro, I ain't gonna hold you though, dog.
So your shooting guard list is who? Top shooting guards all time. What's the ranking? Give me the order.
Shit, Allen Iverson, number one. I'm definitely
You taking Allen Iverson over MJ?
No.
Over Kobe?
Yeah, I'm taking Allen Iverson, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna hold you.
So Mike 1,
Yes.
AI 2.
No, year 1.
Shooting guard?
Oh, you talking about shooting guard?
Yeah,
Sorry. Yeah. So I'm taking Allen Iverson, bro.
Yep, number 1.
Number 1.
Who's number 2?
Mike.
Number 3.
Kobe.
Number 4.
Let me see, who the fuck, goddamn it. There's so many of them niggas, I don't know, shit. Just give me top 3, man. All that
That's
4,
what I'm
5
saying. The
shit.
4 is where James and D Wade come in at, to me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, and AI is just a small guard that I never Yeah, he plays shooting guard, but like I'm gonna put him in the other guard conversation. I'm talking about straight traditional two guards.
Yeah, they probably
It's
be
usually
James.
Mike, Kobe, D Wade. Now
Yeah.
James is coming into the picture, even though James played more like a point guard now,
Right.
for
Correct.
sure. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm saying this because I just stand firm for what I believe in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not switching up.
No,
because
we
all
know
these
that.
other
No,
motherfuckers and all
we
that
know
shit,
that.
man. AI,
We know that.
Mike, Cole,
Yeah.
James Harden. You know what I'm saying? And then whoever else after that. You feel
Yeah,
me?
that,
And
no,
there's
that's
disrespect to them niggas.
that's and that's how the conversation was born. Was like, I don't know what to do when you get to that point.
They
When
gonna
you
be like, Michael, you got Michael Jordan. Hell yeah, I got Fred VanVleet or Michael Jordan. I don't give no fuck. Fuck you, tell me I'm the wrong nigga that got them to argue about Michael Jordan.
yeah, we know that.
I ain't tripping about Mike.
Yeah, you know.
I love you, Michael Jordan. You was the greatest. All that shit, man. Hey, man.
Yeah, I just wonder, man, what do you do when you get to that point, like when you're trying to separate? And that's why it's hard. I don't really even like comparing guys like that. I feel like you like who you like, and you gravitate towards, and you know what I'm saying? I respect all the greats, but I just think we always talk about, like, well, you take the money. And I'm like, yeah, of course, everybody gonna take the money, you know what I'm saying? Because the ring is not up under your control, but at the same time, now I'm going down doing my history. I'm like, okay, well, shit. CP announced it was his last season.
Yeah.
Got to the finals, didn't get a ring. And then I'm like, okay, now we got to do the point guard list. You know what I'm saying? Where you put him at. Now I'm going down the list, and I'm like, damn, okay, well, JK won one. You know what I'm saying? Steve Nash won 2 MVPs.
And Chris Paul, he in the league longer than niggas too.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's
like longevity
it's a
is
body
still
of
another
work.
weight.
Yeah, it's a body of work.
You know what I'm saying? All right, them other guys, they gone.
Yeah,
they won the ring and then they was out of there. Bro, you still playing.
Yeah, it's a body of work too. And that's the eye test. Like, what do you see when you watch the game? Like, when I watch James Harden average 35, whatever he averaged that year, like, I know what I was looking at. This is the best shit I seen.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? That year was like, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? We trapped him off a jump ball at half court to start the game. You know what I'm saying?
He had the league in shambles.
We did a boxing one. At half court, we trapped him, and I was the one trapping, and I jumped across half court to trap him. He threw it. I had to run from half court to the other corner the whole game. I come to Nick in the town like, yo, bro, I hope you don't need me to make no shots at the end of this motherfucker because I'm dead out here running around. But that's because he was giving you 60s, 50s, 40s consistently, triple doubles. So I think there's different limits and different levels that guys can get to, and ultimately, as someone who loved the game and is a fan of skill and just the craft and the art form more so than the sport part of it, is like, that's why I don't really do too much comparing, bro. I like who I like, and whoever you think is the best is who you think is the best, and it's so many ways you can slice the argument.
I ain't doing all that barbershop talk, man. Hey, man, cut my hair.
Yeah.
Get the fuck up out of here. Y'all can have all that, man. I'm telling you.
But we want to know what y'all think about that, though. That was my little fan bait question of the day, was like MVP or ring as one of the top guys.
That's solid. I like that.
That's the one. We'll see
so
what
yeah,
else
think
I have.
about that. You know what I'm
think
saying?
about
And
that.
put that in the comments when we drop these, you know, when we drop all these posts. You feel me? But we good? What you got? We got something? What you think about? I know you get over there. You can start thinking like Albert Einstein and shit over there. What else you thinking about over there?
No, I think we got a lot of it. I got topics.
I know we got
I got topics for days, baby.
for sure.
We here now. What we shouted out DB. I need to shout out Norm. I need to shout out my boy Norm, man.
Yep.
Norm been playing at a high level for
a long time.
A long time. Absolute bucket. Played well enough to be an all-star last year, was in the West, so it's tough. In year 10 last year, now year 11 this year, still averaging career highs. He is averaging 25 points on 50% from the field in just over 30 minutes a game, and the Heat are rolling. He did the same thing pretty much damn near last year.
God damn.
For the Clippers. They traded him,
Mm-hmm.
almost felt like as a scapegoat.
Mm-hmm.
They thought that they were upgrading, and he just bust their ass last night and gave him 30. And I know Norm, so I got to give my boy a shout out. I know how hard he worked. One of the hardest working dudes I ever been around. Works too hard. He's like a 5 workout a day type of motherfucker. Like, and me and Norm came in together. I came in a year after him, and we came up together, and we worked out together, and we battled every day in practice, and we played one. We had to stop playing 1-on-1 because shit was getting too crazy. But we played and we battled, and I just watched him how hard he worked. Shout out to Diggs, shout out to Norm, the whole team they got. I watched how they develop. I salute the guys that put the work in, that's able to work outside of what the business or the politics may have in store for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want him to keep it up because he deserved to be an all-star this year if he can keep this up.
Watching Norm when we was in Athens was like, dog is impressive.
He's really fucking good.
I don't think he missed a shot in like an hour.
No, he's really fucking good, bro.
I was like, wait a minute. Like,
yeah,
like you just said, he really put in the work. And I think a lot of guys missed that part. You know what I'm saying? We was having a conversation the other day, me, you, and somebody else. But it was like, that goes to show you how like good the guy on the end of the bench really is.
Mm-hmm.
He's like amazing. You know what I'm saying? And all these people be saying like, oh man, why he ain't playing this, that, and the third? But you know how good you got to be to like consistently be on the court. You know what I'm saying? Be voted an all-star and all this shit.
Yeah, you got to be consistently great. And you have to do it every night. You have to operate and be better than the business and be better than the politics and be better than the coach and be better than all of that shit because it's all of these things that's working against you too. As somebody that's coming from the underdog. You know what I'm saying? When you get drafted high, you get every opportunity in the world. And you still got to be good. You can't skip the basketball part. But it's guys, especially as me being undrafted, it's guys that just get lower on the totem pole that they have to overcome more. They up against more. And I always want to salute those guys. And Norman was a 2nd-round pick. And he's still doing it, still going strong in year 11, I think, or year 12, whatever it is for him. He's balling, so I wanted to make sure I gave him his credit. And Miami's right back in the mix again.
Spending all these years in the league right now you just got me thinking. Spending all these years in the league, how do you like navigate through all this shit when it comes to just like family? You know what I'm saying? Like your schedule. You know what I'm saying? Your schedule is so like structured. You know what I'm saying? You wake up, you go to practice, you know what I'm saying? After practice, you know, especially on game days, but just go to practice, you come home, get it, family some time, then, you know, you go to sleep, then you wake back up. You know what I'm saying? Then don't take a game day. You wake up, you go to treatment, you know what I'm saying? For 10 years, 15 years, 20 years at a high level. How do you manage to do that? And what do you think? Because Matt Barnes said the divorce rate is like 70% of guys. But I'm only asking you this question because it's like, how do you navigate through this scheduling, and how do you give, you know, time to family and all that shit?
I think the number is like plus 70s within 3 years of retirement. NBA, like if you got married while you was playing, after you retire, within 3 years, the divorce rate is like 70+%, some crazy shit, which is insane. It's scary to think about.
Y'all don't even know each other for real.
No, right? Because I'm gone more than half of the time or half the time. You know what I'm saying? That's not including how dedicated to the craft I am at home. So to answer your question, I would ask a question. We have to separate the word family.
Okay.
Because mom, dad, brother, sister, cousin, grandma is different from
your romantic relationship,
wife, kids, household.
Correct. Household.
Right?
Yeah.
So first and foremost, I've been extremely blessed with my entire support circle, everybody in this room included. You know what I'm saying? Because I look around at other guys' situation, it's not always like that. So I got lucky, and I was the person to be in their spot. Everything that my shit worked out how it was supposed to.
Right.
It's not always the case. Mom and them, they got figured out. You know what I'm saying? It's I owe them up to a certain amount, right? And then it's up to them to have the ultimate love and joy and respect for me to allow me to be who I need to be to continue to have success. Now, that don't mean I get to be a walking asshole all the time, even though I am sometimes, right? Fuck you. But they have to be a bit more understanding. Now, in terms of your own household, you try to bend a little bit more.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like the right person and the right people is going to understand and allow you to be who you're going to be. Because it's not up to you to fit to everybody else. It's up to them to fit to you, right? But you on this path, you on this journey. It's only so many people that's ever been able to walk in this space to be able to perform at this level.
For sure.
We changing people's lives. We've hit a status of generational wealth and success that's going to change our whole trajectory of our bloodline and our family.
No, definitely.
With that being said, you have to adapt to the person in that position, and then it's up to that person to hit all the check marks. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I let it be known off top, this work is first.
Yeah.
Now, granted, in this grand scheme of life, is work first? No. But on a daily basis, yes. Work is first. And then it's up to me to fill those cups as much as I can. It's up to them to fill my cup. So kids didn't ask for any of this shit.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So you do a little bit more for them, but
Mm-hmm.
I teach my kids. I don't just parent them, I teach them. You know what I mean? From day one, when Sanai was 1 year old, she was talking, and she cried every time I left the house. No,
Man.
Daddy's going to work.
I'm going to work.
Yeah, I know I got some fucking sweats on and shit like that, and I got shorts on, and I'm going to work.
For sure.
And I may only be working for 2, 3, 4 hours a day. I'm not going to clock in,
Right.
but I'm going to work. So she know that, right? And then as far as your lady, yeah, you have to go outside and do the things that you need to do to satisfy a relationship. But at the same time, the right person is going to understand the situation too. You know what come with this shit already in terms of time commitment, where your focus is, where your mind is. I'm moody. I lose. I don't want to talk. I don't want nobody. I don't want fucking, don't breathe by me.
Right.
I don't play well. Everybody leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm traveling. I'm on the road. I need to sleep. I got to take naps.
Or do they know what come with this shit? Because some of them don't.
Some of them don't. I said the right person.
Yeah, you did. Let me shut the fuck up. Yeah, you did.
Some of them don't.
Right.
And if you have somebody that doesn't, it's either your job to get somebody else or
Be patient enough to
educate them
educate them. Correct.
on what comes with this. And if you love me and you for me, then it shouldn't be too much
Back and forth.
misunderstanding.
For sure.
Even if you get the short end of the stick, because most of the women in our lives, in our space, are going to get the short end of the stick. For sure. That come with the job.
Right.
It's up to us to make it worth it. And hopefully I've been able to do that, and I continue to be able to do that. But again, I got a super great setup. You know what I'm saying? My kids are straight. My relationship good. My family good. Like, everything good. Not to say it's perfect. I should be fucked up too. I'm just like everybody.
Yeah.
I ain't no different than nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through the same shit.
Highs and lows.
Yeah,
for
we
sure.
all go through it. But all in all, I've been blessed to have the people in my life that I have.
For sure. I want people to to definitely listen at that and get a support circle in their tribe, like a big shout out, because man, I'm a keep saying this shit, bro. What y'all guys do is like unheard of. You know what I'm saying? For so long, and like year after year after year. You know what I'm saying? If you got somebody that's down for you, that's riding with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is like super just important. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all guys have a lot of mental just blockage, a lot of distractions, you know what I'm saying? And then you have those days where you don't want to talk. And if you say, like, if you got the right person, they'll understand you. They'll give you some space, you know what I'm saying? But they'll also be there if you need them to be, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So they know how to like, you know, kind of be your in-house therapist and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to balance it out, you know, and naturally I would say I'm more of a giver anyway, just in general in life as a person.
Yeah.
So naturally I'm pouring, but it's like you still have to let people know that you need to be poured into too. And it's okay to ask for it, because you're not always going to get it, because we put on such a front or such a posture or position. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be good regardless. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good no matter what.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit going on.
I'm cool. You going to freeze your ass off. You going to be so cool.
To the minute. You know what I'm saying? Could be some real shit going on in the actual minute, and you still have to go perform. You still have to go face the public. You still have to be a dad. You still have to be a son. You still, like, the shit don't stop. You know what I'm saying? But it's also cool to have people that you love and trust that you're able to communicate with, you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors too. So again, I've been super blessed, lucky, and my only rule is shit, you just can't leave. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, you just can't leave. That's friends, family, kids, whoever. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna always be on great terms. We not always gonna click. You know what I'm saying? But we not gonna fall out about no dumb shit. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Like, it just ain't gonna happen. Like, whether we talk for 2 months or not. You know what I'm saying? Like how I feel and how you feel is not going to change about each other. And if you have actual love and care for somebody, there'll be way more understanding that comes with that. You know what I'm saying?
And it ain't that much shit that's finna happen in the point in time where we just fall out and never talk again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this shit ain't finna matter 5 minutes from now.
But again, I'm speaking from a place of privilege, and I understand that because I have teammates, I have stories that I've heard of fucking parents stealing money and the brother
you're right
fucking
about that
stealing money and the you know, your friends fucking your girl and like, you know, this shit happens.
Hell yeah.
Everybody's situation is not perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not even great. It's not good. So I salute guys that's able to make it through it. I think that for my young guys, I try to put them on game. So I got a rule where you're not getting taken advantage of if you know what's happening. And not on no fucking sexual assault shit.
Correct,
I'm
correct.
gonna make sure I
100%.
put all my disclaimers out there.
Thank
I'm
you.
not fucking talking about that. I'm just saying in terms of like in life and family and friends, if somebody you feel like is getting over on you, not taking advantage of, let me use a better word. I have a rule, we're gonna edit that too. I have a rule that somebody can't get over on you if you know what's going on, right? If you allowing it to happen, they're not getting over on you. You
Hell
letting
no.
that shit happen, right? So with that being said, a lot of my young guys or people that I communicate with, I try to let them see the whole play. Just see what's going on.
For sure.
And then it's up to you how strongly you feel if it's worth checking it or not.
Right.
And if you need help checking it, then at least you know you need help checking it because everybody's not confrontational like me. I'll just say whatever, direct, get it over with.
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with that. But
And voice that.
a lot of people do.
Yeah.
So I always try to see the whole play. It's like, if I see you doing some shit, I might not even say nothing. I might just let it go. But I see it, though. And you might think you're getting over, but I ain't
Mental no. Hell
yeah,
no.
yeah, cool. You know what I'm saying? We'll deal with it when we deal with it. Now, if it's some flagrant shit, then yeah, we're going to check it right away and keep it moving. But some of these kids don't fucking have no idea what's going on. These parents could be robbing them blind. They could have took money from an agent, from a school, from anything. This is as a teenager, and they coming in with millions, and they parents controlling all the money. And, you know, good
like
or
that.
bad, whether the parents is doing it out of ill intent or not. Sometimes people just don't know what the fuck they doing.
It's like that loyalty to like your parents and like, you know what I'm saying? You feel like, goddamn it, I owe them so much because I got to this point, you know what I'm saying? But then whole time they robbing you, they stealing
robbing you
from you, you
blind.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't telling you all the news, they omitting information and shit.
Yeah.
Whole time it's like, God damn, like I made it to this point to, you know, make sure you straight and next thing you know, I don't got nothing.
Yeah, you got to be the captain of your own shit, man. I preach that. And I don't give a fuck how old you is because I started my shit in high school, you know what I'm saying, where I started to be more independent. And again, I am lucky because my parents was not fucked up to the point to where they was trying to take advantage of me.
Right.
We also, nobody knew I was going to the NBA till I went to the NBA, you know what I'm saying, literally. But I can't imagine being in 8th grade and everybody banking on you going and like just knowing like soon as he graduate or as soon as he turn 18, I'm finna quit my job. I already know what I'm finna go. Goddamn, I'm finna give me a Benz. We gonna get a house. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. You gonna be straight. We counting up your money.
Hell yeah. What you
So
thought?
by the time you get there, we done already train you to where it's like we take care of everything for you.
You might as well open me a bank account. You open you up a bank account.
Yeah, no. Matter of fact, you don't even get a bank account. I'm gonna just give you you tell me what you need. You the player.
Yeah.
You making the money. But let me know what you need. I'll let you know if you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna buy you a car.
Yeah, it's really sick.
The money going straight to me. You know what I'm saying? And that shit happens. So I think all the young players and people coming up, they just try to be the captain of your own ship.
That's fly. That's something to live by for real. Be the captain of your own ship.
That's it for me.
Well, listen, Unguarded. Today been real. You know what I'm saying? We had some high moments, some emotional moments. You know what I'm saying? But it's real. The conversation is raw. It's unfiltered. We're looking to have our first special guest soon. You know, we're gonna
let us know who
out.
y'all want to see, man. I got some ideas, but we want to hear from y'all too.
Definitely. Unguarded, FVV TV. This ain't no podcast, man. We out.